Thank you very much for stopping by for part two of modeling this Wolfenstein scene. I appreciate you guys also watching part one, and I'm going to get going on this right now. You see that I brought in a figure, and I've just adjusted the scale a little bit to what I like, and I still may do a little bit of that as we go along, but we're going to get going on this thing here. And I'm going to start right here. First of all, yeah, okay. So I'm going to take this top section here, and I'm going to press P and separate it out and break this thing out there. And then I'm going to extrude it up just a little bit. Now, what I want to do is Shift Alt and click the outer edge there. Let's try E and Alt S. Push just a little bit. I'm going to Shift Alt and click these edges all around it. I think I'll come in here as well and have a look. Let's turn that off now. Control B and pull. Put a few edges like that. I can go ahead and turn that back on and bring everything else back. And I think at this point, I'm going to select all the way around the top here and the bottom. Okay, and Control B, and I want to roll my mouse back to 0. I'm going to put, might just put one edge in there, and that is my top piece. Okay, all right, now we're going to, let's just select those and hit the slash key. And what I want to do is, so I've got that piece, I want this piece separate to put it in different material on as well. So I'm going to just, I think I'll just drop it there. I'm actually going to bring everything else back and go back in. Yeah, I want something like that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just select that area there. Is that what I want to do? Do I want it as a separate piece? I don't have to. I could just throw that in and then come in here and split this just by 2 here so that I can create this darker edge, this lighter and this darker. And let's scale that in Z a little bit. Yeah, something like that. Okay. I'm going to Shift Alt and click the edges here, including that one. I'll turn off the bevel. And we'll give this a little bit of a bevel as well. I'll put a few in. Okay, we'll turn the bevel back on. Now, I'm not going to need the bottom, so let's get rid of that. And then we'll have a few more there. Another one there. Is that it? Everybody else okay? I hope. Okay, so I've got that. And just before I move on to the filing cabinets, I thought I would look at this thing here. Let's just focus on that and decide, first of all, okay, so there's the glass. Okay, I want to come into this thing. Okay, well, I can get rid of this face. And I should be able to get rid of that face. And then what I want to do is come in here and grab these, maybe bevel these a little bit. It's okay, the glass is showing through. I'm gonna grab all of these edges here, and we'll give them a bevel as well. I could probably get away with just like that. You know, maybe I'll make that a little bit thicker. Just for the heck of it, scale down the X. A little bit more pronounced. Call this desk. Filing cabinet. Okay, let's get into this. Let's shut off the array. Okay, number one, delete that bottom face. Number two, select those edges. We're going to bevel them. Control B. I'm going to go for 5. Just want a small curve as far as I can tell. See what that looks like. That's not even enough. So let's do that some more. More. Like that. Okay, now select that. And let's hide inset and come in like this. Let's go ahead and actually inset it quite far. I'm just going to get rid of that, and I'm going to get rid of that. All this stuff here. And then I'm going to look from the side there. And I'll go into wireframe. I'm going to select there. I'm going to select there. I'm going to scale Z 0. Pull them down a bit. And I will have this. Let's turn that off for now. We'll shade it flat again. Turn that off for now too, so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. So I got that. I actually think that what I'm going to do is take this off here. So I'm going to take that P and break it off. There we go. And now that I've done that, and I think about this, then I don't need that. Yeah, I didn't need that. Let's extrude that back. Pull it back. Could just do that kind of a thing. Leave it a little bit open, the way it is there. Go all the way around. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select there. I'm going to hold Control and select there. Alt S, and I'm going to pull this one a little bit more. Yeah, okay. All right, I'll do that for now. Okay, and I'm going to select that piece. I'll go to edit mode and shift S, cursor to selected. And I'm going to bring in a plane, scale it down, and make some kind of a base for this. And in actuality, let's do this. Let's select all this stuff in slash. So we just focus on that. Let's give this thing some height and just play around with it. Kind of a thing. I'll put a bevel on that. 0.01. I'll shade it smooth. I can probably do angle, I'm not sure. Weighted normal and auto smooth. Yeah, okay. Leave it like that for the moment. Let's take this. Let's take, we'll take the whole thing, Shift D. Let's break it out and rotate Y90. Scale in the Z. And scale in the Y. I'm going to wireframe. I'm going to select that face and delete it. That face and delete it. And even the bottom face and delete it. I'm going to make a small piece here. Can I get in there? In there. I'm going to start with that, and then I'm going to take this piece here, Shift D, bring it up, scale it in the Z, and begin making a drawer LP and break that out. That's all right, I think. I'm going to copy that and bring it up to here. I think in this case, I'm going to put a face on it for now. That one might need a face as well. I think, let's Shift H actually. Yeah, because this is going to be the filing cabinet piece. So at least I'll do that. And let's take this and array this in the Z. We'll just do all as one, -1. Let's go for 3 and see where we're at. 1, 2, 3, and then that guy. Do I want to make this just bigger? It is quite a bit bigger. this, and Shift D. Now this one, I'm going to rotate this. Rotate Y 180. Push it up there, and then take on a face. No. Just get this bottom. Yeah. Face, that's what I want. So like that. And I might actually take both of these and just pull them out a little bit to give it a little bit more texture, depth, and play around with the bevel and stuff later. Okay, so big, and these ones might be a little bit too narrow, but I can adjust that in a bit. So my 3D cursor is right there. So I'm going to bring in a plane, and we'll make the handle. Let's just delete only faces for now, and then I'll just get that edge and grab these guys and I'll pull them up and select those. Shift Control B to bevel, and I'll put like 5 and just bring these back up a little bit more. Let's pull that in and sort of imagine that for a handle. Okay, it's a little bit less. Well, I'm going to scale that in the Y. Okay, still. All right. Let's convert that to a curve. And under bevel here, let's increase that to there or so. We'll shade it smooth. Is that too wide? Okay, let's make this 0.007. And if that was the case, they look like they're, I don't know, are they center or not? I'm just going to do it by eye and pull some of these down. And this one is up near the top, sort of. I'm doing that. Kind of like that. A similar distance, maybe, to that thing. Okay. Let's bring in another plane and make that label. Scale that in the X. I think I'll extrude it up, and then I'll inset it, and then extrude it down, and then grab all these edges here. And bevel. That's good. It's okay like that. And all. I don't really know if I need the back one there. Let's bevel again. I probably could do just, well, I'll do a few, not too worried about my polys. And then we'll get rid of this back face. Take it all and rotate Y90. I don't know if that's the right size, though. going to scale this in the Z. And in the Y a little bit. And for the moment, see, I probably will just texture one of these drawers and copy it. But for now, just to get a sense of how it's looking, I'm just going to make a bunch of them. So we'll bring the label down like that. Okay, now, just before I go any further, let's just see how we're doing. Let's take that and flip it. And yes, we'll do something with this bevel here. Let's do that for now. And there's something else that I want. Let's take this piece, Shift-D, P to break it out, and then we'll get rid of the array on that. Yeah, I just want to see. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Let's scale this in the Z. And in the Y, and I'm a little bit unsure about this piece, to be quite honest with you. I'm going to start it off by putting an edge loop in there. Control B, roll my mouse back to 0. I want that. Let's give it some thickness, so extrude it out. And I want to extrude them out like that. And I want to take this bottom one and extrude it out further. And we're going to do that for now. Okay. And I'm going to, I think, bevel all of these like this. We're going to get, before we fix that up in a second here, we're actually going to get rid of these faces here, so we won't have that junk there like that, and we will make it wider. Yeah, I'm going to have to play with this piece here and get it the right size and everything. So first of all, we'll scale that in the Y so it goes into there. No one will ever know. Let's move it down. Ah, how about that? Let's try that. The shadow on. Switch over to a matte cap briefly and do this. This part I would do in Substance Painter, and this, I'll put that on the back. I think that's kind of what I'm going for. It's just a question of the bottom piece. I don't know that there is that. I think it's this piece here coming out. So yeah, we gotta move that. This piece right here. Good. I'm looking forward to that. And I'm not sure that this piece is even really there. In which case I probably could have made these bigger. I probably should have done that. Let's try let's try getting rid of that and seeing what would happen. I think I will rotate Z 180 with that. It's not closed up, but might be okay. I don't really probably need the backs anyhow on that stuff. What I think I'll do actually just first is take these curves, put 3. And, I don't know that I need to do them all. Like I say, I'm probably going to do maybe the big one and the little one. But at any rate, can I convert all these to a mesh at the same time? Okay, and they're all in there, right? Just so we can see what it looks like here. Don't worry about those books. Alrighty. Okay, so this is what I've got. Let's just look at the different matte cap. Maybe this. Hopefully that'll come through. Alright, so I've done this stuff and this stuff, and I've done the filing cabinets. I may make this a little bit less high, adjust that. That's roughly what I wanted to do. And yeah, okay. Okay, cool. Good for the moment. We'll come back and we'll work on this stuff. I'll think about working on some books and this lamp here possibly, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching.